Welcome back to Hot Rod High School. In today's episode, we're going to be balancing a tire with this Atlas WD40 tire balancer. So, coveralls on, safety glasses on, let's go to work. The on switch is right here. We'll go ahead and click this guy on and be able to input our measurements. All right, first step that we're going to do is mount this up onto the machine. So we're going to have to figure out the correct size centering cone that centers up this wheel up on our machine here. See that one's too large. So we'll go one size down. We see how that fits about halfway through. And that's going to center up our wheel nicely. With the centering cone on the post, we can now take and put our wheel up on as well. And we'll put on the hat. And we can tighten up our wheel onto the machine using this little guy right here. If you take and push in on the little red knob on there, it slides directly onto place. And now we can spin it the rest of the way on, get it tightened down, and make sure that we don't have any wobbles or any weirdness going on when the tire spins. Prior to going through and actually balancing the tire, we also need to check our tire pressure, make sure it's at specification. This one's at correct specification, so we can continue. So if we hit our function button, we can change what type of tire we're dealing with here. So we can be dealing with like a static balance on a vehicle tire, dynamic balance on a motorcycle tire, static balance on a motorcycle tire. If we hit aluminum, that moves us up to being able to balance an aluminum rim. But we want it set up here. So the dynamic balance on a vehicle tire is what we're going to use for this wheel and tire combination. Setting it up for, first off, our distance. We're going to pull out this little measuring device right here. We're going to put that right up against that edge of the rim where the wheel weight is going to be located. And then we're going to see that we got 12.5 showing on there. To get the width of our tire, we'll use this measuring device right here. And this side over here is reading out in inches. This side over here is in centimeters. We want to input in centimeters for this machine. So we'll hook it on right here. We'll take a look, and it's reading just right below 10 on there. So we'll put in 10 for our width. The last item we got to input is our wheel diameter. And so we see that this has a T in the front of it for a temporary tire. This is a temporary spare tire. And it's a 135/70R17. And that's the number that we want to input. Once we have all of our measurements inputted, we can then close the hood. This will automatically spin the tire for us and measure where we need to put the weight. While it's spinning, while it's measuring, I'm not tapping on the machine or hitting it or jostling it. I don't want to throw off any of the measurements that it's taking. So now it's come up and it's told me I want 0.25 ounces on the inside and we want ½ ounce over on the outside. I'm going to turn this over to where all these lights come on. That signals the place where it wants the weight. So we want 0.25 right here in line with the spindle. Now I want to spin it around until all these lights come on again. And it wants 0.5 right in line with the spindle right here. Once I have both my weights attached, I'm going to close the hood, respin, and we'll see if we got this thing to be down at perfect zeros for our balance. And there we have it. We're showing perfect zeros on both sides. So at this point, I can remove the tire from the machine, put it back in the customer's car, and it's ready to go down the road. Thanks for watching another episode of Hot Rod High School. If your school doesn't offer an auto shop class or you're a homeschooler, we've got the thing for you. That's right, introducing our first ever auto shop in a box. Specifically designed for students between 5th and 12th grade. Our kits include the engine rebuild, the brake line flare, precision measurement, valve adjustment, and an award-winning curriculum. Click the link in the description below to learn more on our website and purchase your kit today, which will be shipped directly to your home. But don't worry, it's not coming in this thing. You can like and subscribe if you want to. It doesn't make a difference to me. But what does make a difference is you shifting your education into high gear with Hot Rod High School. Thanks for watching.